People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, people, this part of the video is called Updates on the Black Man Wandan case that is presently in our justice system. Now, when I spoke about this case a couple of days ago, I said that when I listen to these witnesses, they sound as if they are rehearsed. They sound too, what would I say, over-exaggerated. They sound as if they are making the truth more flamboyant, more explosive. So it kind of raised some red flags in my head. I spoke about a witness. There was two witnesses, witness 1 and witness 2. That's what they call them, right? I said that you have to be mindful, meaning the prosecution and people looking in at a trial, if somebody has ulterior motive. If somebody loses a family member and they're in court and they want justice for their family member, and they are telling you exactly what happened, how their family member lost their life or became a victim, that is what you call a credible witness. When you have witnesses that decide that they want to talk when they were just as involved in the crime in which they are now the key witness for, that is called ulterior motive. That is called save your soul. That is called looking out for self. Now, people, when I first did my first video as it pertains to the Black Man trial, I said that these people, them are trying to get the get out of jail free card. And people, let me put out my disclaimer because I know that I have the critics that, you know, whenever people listen to certain things, then believe everything with them here. So therefore, they don't have the mindset, brain set, intention, or willingness to listen other than what them one source tell them. As a blogger, I have access to information that sometimes I don't even see in the newspaper. Sometimes I don't hear in the news. So therefore, whenever I speak, I am not going to come out here and quote my source when I say that something is wrong with this witness or these witnesses. And people, like we say, all of us want a better Jamaica. Anyways, I said that this witness sounds a little bit inconsistent. These witnesses, sounds as if they are rehearsed. So therefore, somebody will tell them what to say. Somebody tell them, try exaggerate the story. Make it sounds, paint a picture of the devil looking worse than what the devil is. So people, disclaimer once again. I am not saying that Black Man or his co-accused 32 or 33 people total are not wicked and don't deserve to be locked away for the rest of their natural life. However, the difference between hearsay and evidence, vast difference. Hearsay, a little man tell me. Evidence, that means you have to prove. The responsibility of the prosecution is to prove that, yes, this is the evidence, this is the witness right here, this is what he said, this is the tool, this is the body, this is the site that the body was taken from. That is what you call credible information. Now, people, based on the cross-examination just started, and based on what I've heard, it seems as if the cookie has started to crumble. It seems as if the case, not saying that Black Man is going to win, not wanting Black Man to win. So people, I say this to say that These witnesses, they are now seeming like something is kind of shaky about their evidence in a court in the eyes of the jury. Now people, why I say this is based on stuff that actually happened. Not something that I am making up. Something that happened in the court when they were cross-examined. Witness was asked, how is it that you claim that you never in any problem with the law, meaning Popo investigator, when the facts are that in 2019 you was locked up for the same thing? The lawyer also asks, how is it that you claim that you are credible or you are telling the truth on the stand when in 2018 in front of the court in Jamaica, the story that you gave in 2018 is different from the story that you gave in 2020 and different from the one that you gave 2021. So people, I talk about inconsistencies, and whenever you are inconsistent, you give doubt to the eyes of the jury. You make the jury look at you with some sort of skepticism. You make the jury feel as if they cannot trust you because you are swinging, you're like a pendulum, you're all over the place. So therefore, how is it that we're going to believe anything that you say when the things that you say that can impact this case is iffy at best? I am not saying that they are lying. So people, I say this to say that one of the two key witnesses said that he voluntarily went to the Popo because he wanted to do Jamaica a favor. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to do his civic duty. However, the truth and the fact is that he was playing a game called me go to you before you come to me, which I knew that you was going to come for me, meaning the Popo. So people, this man was actually locked up. One of the witnesses was actually locked up in 2019. So therefore, he knew that he was on the Popo radar. So therefore, him try strike a deal. Let's make a deal. However, people, like I said in my first or previous video, when you dance with the devil, you get FUCK. The case could go high, the case could go low. It could backfire, and you could also get a conviction or convictions. However, what this does, it opens the door for appeal. So even though you might have premature celebration, if eventually them bust it upon appeal, it makes absolutely no sorts of sense. Yes, you would have taken them off the street for a couple of years. However, they would come out scot-free once again, plaguing Jamaica once again. Now people, the next thing that these two witnesses said, they said that they were forced into the gang by black man. Now people, truth be told, one of these persons was 13-year-old. However, he was in the gang for 16 years, 13 and 16, 29, when he gave his testimony. So people, within those 16 years, you never saw any sorts of exit, any sorts of gate, any sorts of shard fence where you couldn't jump over. You never saw any way out. You was trapped as if it was some sort of cult. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Sometimes people are married to the gang, married to the mob for life. However, people, the truth and the fact is that if you have a willingness and you decide that, listen, I want a change, I'm going to leave around this area and go somewhere else in the country and start a new life. Start to work and do like most normal, regular You could do it. However, a lot of these people, they are fascinated with the gangster lifestyle. They actually like the free money. They actually like the crime and violence. They actually feel as if this is the way out because we get all sorts of highlights. We get free money, we get easy money, we get the girls, we get the clouts. We are a part of the gangsterism, so therefore they don't want to leave. So people, you do the maths. You really think that somebody is stuck, even though Jamaica is a small place. You are stuck in the gang and you can't leave, because if you leave, you are going to lose your life. Now people, one of these same witnesses also testified that while he was in the gang, there was question being asked. Some sort of informer in the gang. People were getting locked up. People were dropping out like fly. However, this person still stayed. Still stayed in the gang. However, when he realized, or they realized that SHIT was about to hit the fan, then them start to make all sorts of deal. So people, at the end of the day, there is common sense. At the end of the day, there is logics. At the end of the day, you and I, FUCK what you hear, talk about or think about what you see. Forget about what people say or hear say. Talk about facts, because at the end of the day, a case is about facts, a case is about evidence. Now hear say, him say, she say, that say, who say, wherever, however say. That no count people, and so the thing go. You have to come with concrete, solid foundation evidence if you want any sorts of conviction. Now people, mind you, most of these lawyers in this case, I don't think that too much high profile lawyer in there, like the Champagne, Valerie, the Samuels, people like those. However people, if a regular average lawyer can start to unravel the case, and the case don't even start good yet. Prosecution gave their side. However, people, like you know, there's always two sides to the story. So therefore, now is when we see the truth. Now is when we hear the inconsistencies. Now is when them stories start to change and them start to stutter. Them start to say all sorts of things. Me never say so. However, facts again. Based on what the lawyer said, the lawyer showed statements of these witnesses, and the statements, once again, different 2018, different 2020, different 2021. So people, any average jury, any average judge, presiding judge, is going to look at a lot of these stuff. And even if it work in this case, whenever it comes down to appeal, there is grounds. Not going to say that these grounds are going to overthrow or overturn the case, sorry. However, you open the door. So therefore, if you are serious about crime, meaning the prosecution, meaning the popo and people like I told you before, most cases in Jamaica system, it is lost, not because of lack of evidence, not because the suspect weren't evil, not because the suspect never take away people, not because the suspect didn't extort, not because the suspect didn't shoot, not because the suspect didn't do all manner of evil. It was lost because the witness shaky, the police shaky. So therefore, if you know what the problem is, and you still go and do the same thing, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And people, based on what has been shown in courts, it seems as if these witnesses, they've been coached, drilled, because them testimony sounds the same. And people, I am not saying that your testimony cannot be the same. However, based again, more inconsistencies, these witnesses said that they haven't spoken to each other. Them a gang member in the same gang for how long. However, they haven't communicated. When one of them at the left hand and one at the right hand, both of them played very important roles in this gang. However, they have not heard from each other until now when them they are courts. And them give each other the dap, the pound, whatever you want to call it. People, believe what you want to believe. We deal with facts here, we deal with evidence right here, because that is how you get anything, any sorts of success. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.